This is just going to be a quick video on how to start a new motion design project using Unreal Engine 5.5. So you'll start by clicking the launch button for your Unreal Engine 5.5 install in Epic Launcher, and that will bring you to this window where you can open recent projects or create new projects in one of these categories here. We will use film, video, and live events, and blank as our selected template. Leave starter content blank. There's no need for that. Pick a path for where the project files are going to live on your computer, and then give it a name. In this case, I'll just call it MD Demo 55. And push create. This will create the project, and we need to do one more adjustment after the project is opened by Unreal so that we're able to use the motion design feature sets. So once Unreal Engine is open, you may get some warnings down here in the right hand corner. Go ahead and update the project if necessary, and take care of that. But this is our initial empty project, and the motion design tools need to be activated as a plugin. So we're just going to go to Edit and Plugins, and then type in Motion. And you'll find Motion Design, still experimental in 5.5, and activate that. We'll say yes to the fact that, yes, we know it's experimental. And while we're here, we're also going to go ahead and scroll down a bit and activate StormSync, and say yes to that being experimental. And StormSync is just going to make it easier for us to export and import different features of our project as we build them. So with that in place, we can go ahead and use the Restart Now button to restart Unreal Engine. And we're back in Unreal. Fill up our screen. And we shouldn't need the plugin anymore, so we can close that. So as one final step, I do like to have a library of materials to work with when working with even just broadcast motion design for overlay graphics. So final piece of it would be to go back to the Epic Launcher and search in the Vault area for Twinmotion. And ideally, you have Twinmotion for Unreal, which is a free asset pack. And if that is not available here, go to the Marketplace and type in Twinmotion. Enter. And again, I want Twinmotion materials for Unreal. If you don't have this owned flag, you'll click the free button first to acquire it, and then we can click in here to add it to our project. Now, some of these materials, of course, are intended for architectural use, but there's a lot of useful materials for motion design as well. These shiny stone, marbles, and other concretes, and of course various textured metals. So this can be really handy when putting together motion design and wanting to add a little bit more life into the graphics. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my project, and I will show all projects here, because if I look here, the compatibility list is only up till version 5.3, but if I click Add to Project and show all projects, then even my 5.4 and 5.5 projects should show up, and sure enough, here's my MD demo. So I'll select that, and even though I have a message here that, hey, this isn't compatible, I can click this Select Version option, choose 5.3, which is the most recent version currently, and now I can go ahead and add these to the project, and they should work perfectly fine. And now if I go back into Unreal Engine, we see we have an additional folder in the content browser that contains all those Twinmotion materials. So final note is that if your layout looks a little bit different, if others have been using Unreal or you've been using it for other uses, you can always go to Window and go to Load Layout and choose Default Editor Layout. That'll bring you back to the default layout for Unreal Engine. And in the default layout, the content drawer is a drawer that opens and then closes when you're not using it. I prefer to keep the content browser open. So after I've gone to default layout, I like to go to Window and then choose Content Browser 1. And now I've got my content browser at all times. So there you go. This is a project that's now ready to go ahead and start working on some motion design. Hope this helps. Until next time, have fun.